love kids. I want to be a teacher. I want to go to college to get my bachelor's degree in education. Now, if you would have asked me that a couple years ago, I would have said, no way, that is not what I want to do. But I had help. I moved to Maryland a little over 2 years ago in the beginning of my 9th grade year. I did ROTC and nutrition. Those are the classes that I chose to take in my 9th grade year. And those are the same classes that I was miserable in for the whole year. I failed them and I gave up. Then my mom told me, she said, follow your passion and take a class that you love. I had no idea what my passion was at the time. I had no idea what I loved besides sitting in the house on my phone doing nothing. I didn't even want to do homework. But she forced me into this class, this child development class. And at first, I didn't want to accept the child development class. So I sat there and I just stared at my teacher, Miss Burkhart. Until the one day where we finally got to see the actual kids. And at first sight, I didn't want to believe it, but I fell in love with the kids. Not like that though. I fell in love with the teaching and with the joy that I brought to the kids. And that's when I started to find my passion for kids. That led me to volunteering at the Y and volunteering at a STEM camp, which also led me to the job that I have today as a camp counselor. I would have never ever guessed, and I don't think any of my siblings would have guessed either, that I would be a teacher or even talk about being a teacher. I have to thank my mom for it because she has been behind me since day one. She pushed me to do my best. She pushed me into doing something that at first I was uncomfortable with, but then she knew that I was going to love. And I thank her for that. My mom knows best, and she plays a big role in why my future is going to be with kids. Younger kids, not older kids. The younger kids are just easier to manage. But I have learned that you also can't rely on everyone for everything. So that's why I started to take my college class, my communications class, so that I can better communicate with people and with younger kids. And I will further take those college classes into my high school year so that I can get a better understanding of kids. I thank you guys for joining me tonight, and y'all have a nice night.